So right now we have some information coming out. The media is saying that uh, the guy who just passed away from One Direction, Liam Payne, they're saying that Diddy had a lot to do with his situation. Now, I know that people, and this, I'm gonna tell you why this is a good thing and a bad thing. Tell you why. It's a good thing because people are aware of what's going on in the industry as far as people setting people up. Okay, that's becoming mainstream because the media are saying it, allegedly. But the media going out here and blaming Diddy like he was the one who started the Civil War and everything, that kind of is bad. I'm gonna tell you why. It's a lot of things, and we can just stick to music before we get to the freak offs and everything. Just from a music standpoint, Diddy got too many red flags around him. He has more people talking about sex right now than people dying around him in the industry. It's too many. Almost everybody around him has died or went to jail. So I think that more than anything is a huge red flag. I mean, Suge Knight had Tupac die around him, and he's been getting the backlash about that for years. Now that same media who said Suge Knight was the reason why Tupac is dead, Suge Knight, Suge. Now they're turning around and saying, oh, Diddy, he's the reason why this guy from One Direction died. This dude died from suicide. Diddy in jail right now, can't do nothing. And they blaming him. This is bad because now when everybody else comes out with their stories, people are gonna say, well, they're blaming us for that guy from One Direction and Diddy was locked up. Like the media, they're getting certain stories and they're just jumping out here and they're saying, oh yeah, what everybody from America saying? You got people that's not even from America just jumping in. What are those people from America saying? They're saying this, and this. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I believe that's right then. Maybe Diddy did do it. Maybe he did it. Ain't nobody questioning none of that right now because the same people ain't been questioning nothing over the years when people were saying Diddy when he was calling dudes daddy and all that other stuff. He should have been canceled the day that video came out about 4 or 5 years ago. That video like 5 or 6 years old. He should have been canceled the day he was calling Fabulous daddy. He should have been canceled. Period. He should have been done with. That's why I wasn't even comfortable watching Versus. Because that was part of his thing. People going to Diddy house before a Versus. I ain't gonna say no names. I had to say something like that on the Patreon or something, but it was rappers that was going to Diddy house before they went on the Versus. Cause at first they had the Versus on the iPhone, on the IG lives, and then they went from that to then they started adding Revolt and all these other people in, and Diddy started getting involved, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, and then you have rappers going to Diddy house before the freak offs to have a little before the performances on Versus, and they was hanging out looking like they was at a freak off. I've seen the Red Room and everything. You go back, the videos out there. But it's crazy now. Even when LeBron was back saying that, allegedly, saying that ain't no party like a Diddy party. When he said that, I was even freaking out back then. So now you got people jumping out acting like this is what was that movie Jamie Foxx had when he was the lawyer, and you had the guy that was in jail, law-abiding citizen. You remember that? They're saying Diddy is doing stuff like that where he's behind the wall in jail. Bro, can we stick to what he actually did, though? Like, y'all skipping all that stuff. We can't even figure out the Biggie and Tupac situation. We skipped all past that. We skipped past the J-Lo Club situation. Skipped past all that. We skipped past the Mace situation. Don't really know what happened with all that. I would have liked to know why Mace was ran the church after dealing with Diddy. I always felt like that was weird. But now, it's kind of like, I even read Mace's book back then. When he got away from Diddy. And I was young. Very, very young. I'm talking about a kid. And now when you look at everything, you're like, bro, they blaming this guy for, how about you blame him for the stuff that he actually did that we got evidence against? They using all this energy people have put behind. Okay, Diddy did this. Years of research people been doing. He's had bodyguards come out and everything else. Now they saying screw all that. Let's just go straight into the One Direction guy. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who don't like it. If you don't like it, find another channel. Have y'all noticed that the victims they focus on more are the ones who aren't black? Cassie. Last time I checked, Cassie is still alive. Kim Porter is the one that's dead. Cassie is still alive. They didn't start mentioning Kim Porter. Something was wrong with Kim Porter. I'm talking about the media. They didn't start mentioning something was wrong about the Kim Porter situation until Cassie just said something recently. Even though I know that Cassie had left Diddy around the time she was with when Kim Porter died, Cassie had broke up with Diddy like the next day. Then came back and hung out with the kids and was making sure they was. That's what the media was just saying. You know, the media they know everything, but they don't know nothing now. They were saying, oh yeah, Cassie was making sure the kids was good and they were all right, and she didn't want them to be worried. And now, all of a sudden, what's the other guy? Justin Bieber. The fact that Justin Bieber, the same thing happened to Usher. People will say, well, Usher groomed Justin Bieber and everything else. Well, bro, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but it's men that's 34, 35, 40 years old that's still getting groomed by billionaires. It's billionaires right now who are still grooming people. Did you hear what Cat Williams said to everybody about Weinstein? Think about it. And think about how many people didn't say nothing about Weinstein to this day still. The Cat William Weinstein story was still new when he just said it recently. So think about how many Weinstein stories we ain't heard yet. Still. They're saying Justin Bieber. Okay, same thing happened to Usher. That's what y'all saying. So, allegedly. And then they're saying the Liam Payne guy. Oh, well, Liam Payne, man, he died from suicide. And he said Diddy was evil and everything else. Oh, okay. So what? I heard Malcolm X said the white man was evil before he died. Did anybody blame him? Did anybody blame the white man when Malcolm X died? The ones he was talking about. Did anybody blame that? They said, no, I was on a Muslim war. So I don't understand that situation. I really don't. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I really don't. I really don't understand that. Because now I'm starting to see that Diddy's victims are all becoming people who don't look like him. And that's not the people who he hurt the most. Sorry to tell you. The people he hurt the most are dead. He hasn't killed any white people or had any white people die around him, allegedly. So those are not the victims. The victims are the ones who's in the ground right now, like his baby mama who's gone right now. So those are the real victims. The Liam Payne situation, RP to his family and him, and everything else. The fact that people even got to question his suicide lets you know that they know more than what they're saying. So the news reported that it was a suicide, but then they turn around and say, well, Diddy. Why are you reporting a suicide if you're saying that a guy in jail had something to do with it? That's it. That's all I got.